Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this channel, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, let's get on with the video. It is Pride Month when you are seeing this. We are on the third day of Pride Month when you're seeing this. And Pride Month has a very special place in my heart, and I wanted to do a video giving some information and stuff like that. I'm going to give you some information on 3 of my favourite queer figures from the past. The first person I will be talking about is Alan Turing. Now, you may have heard of Alan Turing. He was born on the 23rd of June in 1912, and he is widely considered to be the father of theoretical computer science and artificial intelligence, so that's pretty big. And a lot of you may have heard of him from the film The Imitation Game, in which Alan Turing is portrayed by Benedict Cumberbatch. Alan Turing was involved in helping break the Enigma code during World War II, which is said to have shortened the war by at least 2 years. What's also portrayed in the film, but not as much, it's kind of near the end, is the fact that the main focus of the film is showcasing what Alan Turing did in his life, what many people believe to be quite a significant event in his life, which was obviously the aiding in breaking the Enigma code. However, in January 1952, Turing was charged with what was then called gross indecency. Basically meant he was charged for being in a relationship with a man. Turing pled guilty to this charge and was convicted, and he was given a choice between being imprisoned or going through HRT in order to reduce his urges. As long as he remained on this HRT, he would remain on this probation, so he would remain out of prison. Obviously, he was still charged with gross indecency, but he wasn't imprisoned. Still work. Obviously, his work would then lead on to be the modern computer. Unfortunately, in June 1954, Turing was discovered by his housekeeper in his home, and he was dead. When they did an autopsy report, the cause was cyanide poisoning. It's commonly believed that the cyanide poisoning was intentional on Turing's behalf. Turing was cremated at the Woking crematorium on the 12th of June 1954, 5 days after he died, and his ashes were scattered in the gardens of the crematorium just like his father had been. So next we move on to Freddie Mercury, who was born on the 5th of September 1946. Freddie Mercury is most commonly known as being the lead singer of the British rock band Queen, and he attended an English-style boarding school in India from the age of 8 and returned to Zanzibar after secondary school. However, in 1964, his family would flee Zanzibar during the revolution and move to Middlesex in England. So during the 1980s, there was what was known as the AIDS crisis. Freddie tested positive in April of 1987, according to his partner Jim Hutton, and he kept his condition secret until the day before his death in 1991. Freddie died on the 24th of November 1991 due to he contracted pneumonia, and due to his illness, his body was not able to fight off the infection and he died. On a slightly positive note, because I know him dying is not great at all, in April 1992, his remaining bandmates founded the Mercury Phoenix Trust, raised millions of pounds for various AIDS charities. So the final person I'm going to talk about is Lily Albert, who was born on the 28th of December 1882. A lot of people have heard of Lily from the film The Danish Girl, which was based on Lily. Lily is notable because she was one of the first ever trans people to receive a uterus transplant, and although this transplant wasn't successful, she still was one of the first trans people to start undergoing surgeries in order to affirm her gender. Lily was born male and spent the first 30 years of her life living as a man, and she became a well-known painter. She married a fellow painter, Gerda, in 1904, and after that they began travelling and settled in Paris. Lily is said to have started dressing in women's clothes after she found herself enjoying wearing the stockings and such in order to when she filled in for her wife's model. And by the 1920s, Lily started regularly presenting with that name as a woman. Lily stopped painting after her transition. One thing that I think is significant is the fact that has been said that Lily was planning on ending her life. She had been unable to start surgically transitioning, which was due to what we now know as being gender dysphoria. And it shows that even back then, like, how much gender affirming care can help trans people and their mental health. She was most known for being the first recipient of a uterus transplant in order for her to eventually become pregnant. She travelled to Germany in 1930 in order to begin the first sex reassignment surgery, the first of 4 which she would receive in the last year of her life. Died in 1931 after her body rejected the transplanted uterus, which caused an infection, and she went into cardiac arrest, which only 3 months after she'd gone through the surgery. She was buried in Trinity Cemetery in Dresden, but the grave was levelled in the 1960s. However, in April 2016, a new tombstone was inaugurated, which was financed by Focus Features, who were the ones who produced the film The Danish Girl. I think why Lily is so important to me is to show that, like, even in the late 19th century, trans people were around and queer people were around, and it's not just this new thing that's coming about. It's been a thing for decades. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to confess I got most of my information from Wikipedia, so I'm going to link the articles down below on these people, and they also, if you scroll down to the bottom of the page where it says like references and footnotes, you can find further reading on all these people. And I hope you found this video entertaining, and I enjoyed making it, even though it had a very kind of tragic theme, it seems, throughout. But the 3 people that I've talked about today really show kind of like the reason they're my favourite people in history, or favourite queer people in history, is for reasons that I mentioned throughout this video. But yeah, anyway, if you like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe. I try to upload videos every week. I didn't upload one last week just because I've been in the process of moving back home. As you can see, I'm back home now. I will see you all next week with another video. Bye.